Why is it said of the Bible that it's a quote unquote living word? In order to be a living word, it has to be changeable in interpretation. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is, and this is also a reference in the Bible, that the scriptures are like a mirror that we look into, and it reflects back to us what is where we are at with our soul. For example, a person that has a lot of unhealed trauma and mirrors undeservedness, unworthiness, a lack of self-love from their soul, they will read the scriptures through that lens and see a very judgmental, harsh, just God, because their soul in the subconscious believes that they are unworthy of love, unworthy of mercy, and because the soul feels that, because of trauma, it reflects a God that isn't very merciful, or a God that's not very loving. It's directly related to the mirror of our soul, and how we interpret the Bible is directly related to this. So for a person that has healed their lack of self-worth because of all the trauma that was inflicted, a person that has healed the trauma and liberated their soul will have more liberty to interpret the scriptures in a more lighter, brighter, and loving interpretation with more freedom. We will see the measure of freedom in scripture to the measure it matches with the freedom we feel in our soul. And in that sense, it can be called the living word, because it matches the reflection of our soul. And if we have a very low reflection in our soul, we'll have a very low interpretation of what is written. If we have a high reflection, a bright reflection, we see the brightness in the scriptures. Like for me, for example, I'm now a free soul, and I have the liberty to interpret the scriptures in the way that it reflects that liberty of my soul. So I take great liberty in interpreting the scriptures. So in that way, the word is a living word, and it fluctuates with wherever our soul is at frequently. So yeah, I hope that makes sense.